Memorial Stadium in Columbia, home field of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So Miami's offense comes on the field first today. That's a group coming off an impressive win last week. Now they go on the road to face a strong defense and get stirred up by this crowd energy. Let's see what they can do today, Kurt.
And Chris, I think the fact that they were able to win the game last week, like you mentioned, gives them the confidence that they need to come into this environment and deal with this defense and try to get out of here with a win.
Shotgun handoff here. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down to stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Now they're running on the toss. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Great job by this defense and tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Missouri's offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kurt. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense with three tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. And here's the handoff. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. Finds room at the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff again. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a third down play? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And begin with a quick throw to the left.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
And the Canes look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Canes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Canes. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
No problem with the snowy footing there. The PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, that's the beauty of having a quarterback with this kind of length on 4th down and 2. You go with quarterback sneak. All he has to do basically is fall forward and pick up a first down. Good call and a nice job of executing up front.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it down the right side. What a catch! They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Well, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day, but in these elements, man, that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
First down here for this offense. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's hot. It's Jordan. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks nearly worn down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And it's good, right down the middle.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, recovers the fumble, picks up the first down, just like they drew it up.
Oh, my.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving. There's the handoff. He's got room to run. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Third and short here in this playoff game, in the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. The Canes will line up here on first down and goal.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down down the red area? Beautiful play.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On first down, it's play action. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down. So the blitz does not get home that time. He stands in the pocket and delivers the throw.
Yeah, good throw, but really it's all about that offensive line. The communication, you can see him pointing out the blitz and being concerned pre-snap. It worked out perfectly for them. They were able to put each offensive lineman on a defender and gave the quarterback the time
He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
The old toss play, man, this is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Wants to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mizzou.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking for a man. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment before this important play. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On first and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. Missouri getting set with a first and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the move now. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the second half is a handoff. A gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. Touchdown, Missouri. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's the second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And the Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Offense in hurry-up mode. They're going to run it here. A quick juke. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Canes will try to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. No huddle now for the offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Gets it out quickly to the left side.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Receiver makes the catch. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Looking to scramble. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they hand it off to the back. The freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Hurricanes will have to kick this away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. See if he can make something happen with the return. The returner lost the ball. The offense able to fall on the football, wanting to maintain possession there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. He'll hand it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The important 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
You misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Here we go, 3rd and goal coming up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with him.
Looking deep down the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
The pass rush closing in. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Now the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. The Canes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And there's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Motion now from the tight end. Tailback with another carry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Deep shot toward the end zone. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Chewing clock with the running game. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 20 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stopped him short of the 1st down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Caught, completion. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. A play action, looking to throw. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the extra point was up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about a potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down, but broken tackle produced a solid gain there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Missouri now operating in the red zone. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Mizzou! This offense is still clicking. Look, they had a month to get ready for this pitch-and-catch combo for a playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He's going to try to return the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Fights off a defender. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Using his legs here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Can they keep this drive going? It's fourth down and 6. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback will just clock the football.
QB spicing. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket.
they have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Deep shot toward the end zone. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance, cannot